Hello Wolfden! It's been a while since we've done one of these channel update videos, so I thought what better time than to do one right now. Main reason being, as some of you might have noticed, we hit a pretty cool milestone and, to be honest, one I never expected to see once I started with this entire YouTube business. Recently, we have passed the 1000 subscriber mark, and I just have to say that without you all, it really never would have happened.
Well, duh. How can you reach 1000 subscribers if you don't have any subscribers in the first place?
That's not the point. Oh, bloody hell, Volty.
Even so, you've been at it for nearly 4 years now, with 3 of those years on being on this channel. And although I wasn't there myself from the get-go, it's still a pretty big number to reach.
And as I said, without you all, the two of us wouldn't be here. So, here is to 1000 subscribers, and let's make the future even better. To the wolf then.
To the wolf then.
Now, for some of you who have watched some episodes on one of our latest Let's Plays, Lightfall, you may have noticed how we've attempted to up the quality just a little bit.
We got ourselves a little bit of a system upgrade in order to make videos with a little bit more oomph to it.
Indeed, cause for Lightfall we've attempted our very first 1080p 60 frames per second recordings, and I've also been recording a game named Scanner Sombre, but yeah, we may or may not run into a little bit of an issue in the future in regards to the file sizes and render times. You see, the main reason why we got a system upgrade was so that we could reduce some of the editing and render times. For a 720p 30fps recording of around 20 minutes, which is what our previous videos normally were, for example for Dark Souls, we sometimes require 15 minutes in order to render a single video. And then there's even more extra time adding on top of that to complete everything for YouTube, but...
Our old CPU was, well, old. We desperately needed something better.
However, I also wanted to make some kind of upgrade and not stick to 720p 30fps forever. Now, the good news is that I can freely record in 1080p 60fps without any apparent issues. And the render times for this increased quality have remained the exact same as before, which is a positive. But the negative about it is that I've not managed to reduce those editing times, which was my main goal.
Making Let's Plays is fun, but the editing work is a bit of a pain in the backside. However, big guy, can we get to the point? You're starting to ramble again, like always.
Okay. The thing is, if this 1080p 60fps quality proves to be too taxing on us, both in regards to the render and editing times, as well as the increased file size...
Space is limited, and I gotta live somewhere in the big guy's PC too, you know?
We may need to lower our quality at some point. This, however, is where I'm going to need some advice. If I'm going to change my quality, would you rather prefer to watch my videos in 720p with 60 frames per second, or in 1080p but with only 30 FPS? AKA, do you want a better looking video in regards to the resolution, or would you rather have a smoother viewing experience with more frames per second?
We've tried to look online for what others may think, but information is limited and people seem to be really split between the two options in general.
To make it a little bit easier to hear what you all think, I'll be putting a link in the top pinned comment of mine to a straw poll between these two options. You're also free to just leave a comment on this video if you like, and I'll just be looking at what you all prefer for the future.
And with the word future being used,
we can create a little bridge for ourselves to talk about what is next for the channel.
Especially since our current 3 series will end right after one another in the beginning of June.
I'm looking into starting a few Let's Plays which I've been wanting to do for a while now, with one of them being BioShock 2, seeing how it's the only BioShock game I haven't played yet, And I'm also looking into Dark Souls 2, of course. I mean, I love that game, so I'm gonna play the sequel to it. But seeing how that series might last another full year...
I can't believe you've been uploading your Dark Souls 1 series for over a year now. You really are taking things slow.
Seeing how it might last another full year, I want to get the quality question out of the way first. I mean, I'd rather not change the quality in the middle of a series if I can help it. I'm also looking at a game named Ori and the Blind Forest, seeing how a sequel is currently being made, and I would just love to play that game again, seeing how I unfortunately don't remember too much of the last time I played it. But in general, I do not know which games will pop up first on the channel.
Overall, with our new setup, a whole new world of games is opening up to us, and there are quite a lot we still want to play. So whatever the case, the Wolf Den will have enough new Let's Plays in the future. Which does remind me, big guy, what the hell is going on with the Skyrim roleplay?
You mean Farouk? Yeah, about that. As we have said in a previous update, we lost our old modded game files, meaning that we'll have to rebuild the playthrough all the way from scratch. I want to do this in the future, but I'm looking at the Skyrim Special Edition, thinking how that one might be the most stable option for the future. I haven't begun with the modding just yet, for I'm still looking into it all and how it works, but I have noticed that in order to properly start Farouk Chapter 4, I'm going to have to wait for a few mods to officially get ported to the Special Edition, cause without them, I wouldn't be able to do the story justice. The mods aren't as widespread as those for the original Skyrim version, so perhaps waiting a little bit longer is the best option anyway. This means that I have no clue in regards to when I'd be able to start things up again, but by the looks of it, it almost certainly won't happen in 2018. Perhaps 2019 will be the year for Farouk Chapter 4, but I can't make any promises right now. Do know that it is a project that I do not intend on abandoning, and for I still have a story to finish.
Well, there you have it. Channel update complete.
Indeed. So, anyway, if you all would be able to help me out in regards to deciding what quality you'd rather see, it would be greatly appreciated. Now, it's time for us to get started on stuff, for there is still a lot of work left to do.
Which means this is gonna be the end of this channel update.
Thanks for watching, and we'll see you all next time. And as always, have fun.